Hello, trading is closed on the 5th of January. On the 5th of January 2021, we always start with our disclaimer. It's my call for tomorrow, January 6, 2021. If we gap smartly in the undesired direction, calls killed before the open, and there's no guarantee I'm right. If you need to contact me, it's MEJT.trades@gmail.com. We had an optional target, 36.8044. Optional targets don't have to print, and this one did not. We have a new target for tomorrow, 37.1895, and unless we gap up smartly, that's my call. Look for the pattern with the early low. There it is, and tomorrow has the early high. Here's what we said. The real issue is if the top is in. I think it's possible, but the jury's still out as far as I'm concerned. Normally, we have a set of rules when there are conflicting indicators. It's going to give me a hard time here. Normally, when you have conflicting indicators, I have these rules. I didn't mention them yesterday because it's the end of the year and some of this whipsawing could have been related to taxes. For all I know, these are people who didn't want to unload positions and pay taxes on their profits in 2020. And for all I know, this is people who just wanted out of their positions and waited until the calendar changed. So some other time of the year, I feel differently about this. This whipsaw to me doesn't mean all that much. Early on, MEJT in the morning said ultimately lower price it would print. They did, but it said the move was false and price would retrace, which they did. Here we have what's called the MEJT plus 4 buy signal. It's a false move. That worked. System now says the rally's false. Target of 37.1895. Most likely to print tomorrow. But again, if we gap up smartly, the price remains on the table, but the time does not. Well, I had these lines crossing on today, 5th of January. Turns out it's tomorrow. Often there is a peak when these important lines cross. Whether we'll get that tomorrow or not, I don't know. Whether we're going to see the 37.8486 price, I don't know, but I haven't given up on it. If these lows fall, we could drop in a straight line. But until that happens, I haven't given up on that price target. Doesn't mean I'm right. Tomorrow's pattern has a really high. We could get down. Typically, it's a rally a day. Last hour high. Failure is a straight line drop. There's a lower target. Unless we gap up smartly, that's my call. We have the elections in Georgia today. I know it'll have an effect on the market. I don't think technical analysis is well suited to predict what's going to happen in the elections, particularly when we have a buy signal from the volatility index Bollinger Band crossover to go along with the lower MEJT target. It's entirely possible we hit the lower target and then rally the rest of the day. Normally the day's positive. Just remember, if it isn't, we drop in a straight line. I still think we're close to a top. We could have seen the top, but I don't think it's locked into place yet. Tomorrow has the early high, and that's today's call.